I just wanted to do a short video for you about the management development program that you are part of. So it's really to give you a context of what we are doing and why we're doing it and how you fit into the overall program. So I'm going to share a few slides with you and talk you through what the program is. So it's a management development program. We're designing it in collaboration with the Leo in Mayo. So they're brilliant. Leo, really supportive of what we're doing. I'm absolutely thrilled that you're part of the training team on this particular program. So delighted that you are here. So there's a number of people that are going to be delivering the training. So what we have said to the participants is this is your team. So I'm the lead trainer on the program. So I'm with them at the start, I'm through the middle of it, and then at the end. And then we have Carl, who is my business partner in digital practice and branded courses. He's going to be delivering the e-commerce and digital marketing part of the sessions. Hugh, my lovely husband, is going to be doing some leadership sessions with them and some coaching. And then Sarah, you're going to be looking at sustainability and how they can build that into their business, which would be great. Louisa, you're going to be doing the HR side, so really about around this people side of their business, developing themselves as well. And then Anne-Marie is looking at financial confidence, so showing them how to understand their books and their finances, cash flow, P&L, all of that, but also how they feel about their finances. And then Jean, the networking mastermind, she's going to be looking, and you're, Jean, going to be looking at sales, and so really helping them with their sales skills. So it's a really nice blend of different people that are going to be able to work with them, and I'm really happy that I think this program is really going to help them with their business. So I suppose the goal of the program is to help them provide structure to grow their business. We want to challenge them on how they're thinking, and we also want to harness the power of the group for support and accountability. So that's a really important thing when you're looking at the design of your program. We really want to have a good core element of interaction during the sessions so that they can really get the benefit not just from us, but also from the people in the room who also are business owners. So that's a really key part to the design. So the idea is that they've all built their businesses, right? So they've put all the pieces in place. And what we're trying to do with this particular course is we want them to take all of the pieces apart and put the stuff back together again. So we want them to look at finance, we want them to look at marketing, digital, all these different areas, take them out and have that space to just look at it for 3 hours and say, how can I improve it? Where am I now? Do I need to do anything different? Maybe not. What kind of changes can I make? So that's, I suppose, our role is to give them the space and time to think about the particular area that we're going to talk to them about. So what they'll receive over the program is they get 12 training sessions, and they're run every 2 weeks. So they're 3 hour sessions around the core topic areas. Some of them are done face to face, and some of them are done online. You're going to be doing all of the trainers here are going to be doing the training online. They also receive 3 mentoring sessions. So they get a mentoring session from me, which they've completed at the start of the program. They get one from Anne-Marie on finance, and then they also get one at the end on mindset with Hugh. So they get those mentoring sessions through the program, and they also have a learning group that they are part of so that they can do some reflection work as well. So in terms of the structure and what they're covering, I've set up a folder in a G Drive which has access to all of the material that the core material for the trainers that we have. So you'll see the program in there. So we cover everything from strategy, business innovation, finance, marketing, sales, and all the rest that are written there. But I think it's good for you to know, like, where you are in the scheme of things. So, like, what's come before you and what's coming after you. So you get a sense of where your place is within the mix of content. So if you can just look at that before you do your training session, just so you can reference, I know that you've looked at e-commerce and digitalization, or I know you've looked at sales already, just so you get a sense of where you are in the program. So that would be great. So what the content that they will be getting is a recording of the session that they do with you, a copy of the PowerPoints and any worksheets that you do with them. And we have a resource center for that, which you can also get access to. So in the email I send you, you'll have seen the link to marketingcoach.ie/management development program Mayo. So you can actually log in and you create a password for that, and you'll be able to get access to that program. And you can see this is what it will look like. So after the training session, you just send your slides and your workbooks and the video of the session to Romina, and she will put it up into the learning management system, and then the students will have access to that. They'll have access to it for 6 months after the program, and your content will not be used in any other platform or for any other program. It's only just for this program that we're using it. So that's just in terms of the use of your content. So then the design structure. So we've designed this whole program based around a grow wheel. So this is about what keeps your business on the show on the road. So there's 4 cornerstones that we've identified that they want to have clarity on, which is leadership, customers, operations, and people. And then we've broken that down into subheadings of what's underneath each of those. So you have under leadership, you have that strategy and marketing, or market, I should say. Under customers, you have marketing and sales, operations, finance, and process, and people is all around employees and network. So the kind of things that you're trying to get them to think about is, in terms of strategy, do they have clear objectives and a clear plan to achieve their goals? The market one is really getting them to look outside of their business and think about where are the opportunities in the marketplace. I've covered that with them in the first 2 sessions. In terms of customers, it's all about marketing and sales. So do they have clarity on their target audience and channels? Do they know about how to really convert those customers into sales? What are the messages? All that piece. And then operations is all around your finance and process. So we're trying to help them challenge their mindset and increase their financial confidence. And then around process, it's all about identifying what are the processes that are causing blockages within their business and starting to work through that and improve them. And then the people aspect is all about expanding their network of not just their network of sales, but actually their network of support, and building a strategic network for their business. And then for their team, and even if their team is only a team of 1, it's about, who is on the team, how do you optimize performance, how do you get the most out of yourself and the people that you work with. So this is the basis of what we're doing. We've developed the program, and each of the training sessions fit into one of these areas, right? So what we want to do is that you are at the start of your session are referring back to this, because what we want them to do is really look at these areas. Sorry, my guys, slide is skipping there. And we want them to continuously be looking and saying, well, where do I need to improve my performance? So some of you might have seen the Wheel of Life before, but it's a tool where you evaluate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 on how you feel you're performing in different areas of your life. And in this particular instance, it's the growth wheel that we want to encourage them to do it on. So we're getting them to look and go, well, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do I feel I'm performing in marketing? How do I feel like I'm performing in sales? And when they have that conversation with themselves, they start seeing, okay, what are the areas of potential growth for me? So the idea is that if we have a wheel, we want all of the areas of our wheel to have a bit of air in them. So we want to be activating or doing something in each of these areas in order for our businesses to gain momentum. And when we don't, and we neglect one of the areas, if I neglect marketing over a period of time, it mightn't affect me at the start, but actually over time, it starts making my wheel buckety. Or if I neglect people, or if I neglect processes, it starts making my wheel uneven. So what we want to encourage them to do is that you're not going to be 10 out of 10 on all of these measures all of the time. But what we want to make sure is that they're looking and saying, am I investing, or have I neglected anything? And do I need to invest my time in any of one of these areas? So that's what we're going to try and do. So in these slides, and I'll be sending you them afterwards, you can see how we've broadened out some of the questions around these different areas. So you can look and see what is said in your particular area, and this has been presented to them in the first session. So these are the things that we think that they're going to say, or that we want them to be able to say about each of these particular sections. So if I just take sales as an example, we want them by the end of this to say, I have a clear sales process, I'm clear about how I generate sales. I know my conversion rates. I know I've maximized the spend of every customer. These are the things that we want to encourage them to do. And we've done that across each of them. So process, finance, employees. And we've also translated that, and you'll see it in the G Drive, into an Excel document. So they themselves can turn this into a really tangible action plan. So they can have the strategy pillars, so which pillars they want to spend their time on focusing on at the moment, what are the changes that they want to make in it, what are the targets that they have towards that, and what are the actions that they want to take. So we have that there and available for them as well. But ultimately, really what we want you to do is just reference where you are, what area of focus do you have in relation to that growth wheel, so that is the common thread across all of the trainers that come in. So they might have different trainers in front of them, but that they're linking it back to the fact that all of these pieces are playing together. So finance plays with marketing, plays with the strategy side. So that's the structure of the program. What I will do is a week or two before your training session, I'll do a Zoom call with you and give you an overview of those 10 business owners. You'll see the list of business owners in the file as well. So you can go in and look at their website and just get a sense of who they are. But I'll give you a ring the week before just to go through, where they're at and a little bit about them. We are putting them into learning groups. In your own sessions, you can put them into breakout rooms as whatever way you want. We have a leadership blueprint which we started off the program with, which was really getting them to focus on what were the strategic things that they wanted to reflect on. So you'll see a copy of that in there. And at the end of each month, so the last session of each month, we get them to do a 30-day planner reflection. So that's reflecting on their wins and thinking about what they want to do going forward. So we get them to do that in the second session of every month. So you'll see that in the file as well. And then that is that part. So the other part that I wanted to show you was I do have a deck of slides, a template that we just need you to put your slides into. So in that template, you'll see there is a Leo header file. So you need to have that in your slides. Any of the title pages that you have, if you can just put them in this branding. And then if you can include these two slides into the very start part of your training session, so it just ties back to the overall program. And then you can just put what part of the wheel that your session is particularly targeting. And then if you can add these 3 slides here at the end of your presentation, so the creativity, clarity and confidence, the thank you and the Leo, if you just put that at the end. So it just means that you can use your own slides in the middle, but we're just top and tailing it with the marketing coach and Leo branding, so that it all ties together. So I'll actually show you as well the G Drive. So this is what you will get access to. So if I just pull this up here, my drive. So there's a training team folder and it has all of those pieces in it. So it has the presentation slide template, it has that Mayo MDP 30-day reflection, it has the list of participants, it has images of the grow wheel if you need to put that into your slides for whatever reason, if you want to use either of those two, and then it has the Excel file for the grow wheel. So hopefully this gives you enough information that it gives you a good sense of what the program is about, and then I will ring you closer to the time just to talk through the participants and give you any additional information that you need. So thank you so much for being part of the program. Delighted that you are, and I look forward to hearing all the glowing reports about your training session. Okay, thanks a million.